Imagine, if you will, the year is 1939. The world is on the brink of a war that would redefine the course of human history. Tensions are high, allegiances are being tested, and nations are gearing up for the inevitable conflict. Europe, the epicenter of this brewing storm, is a chessboard of political maneuvering and military posturing. In the heart of this maelstrom, the city of Berlin, Germany. A city known for its grandeur, beauty, and the chilling undercurrents of a regime that would soon plunge the world into darkness. But today, we're not here to talk about the men who led that regime. Today, we're here to talk about a group of soldiers who, against all odds, found themselves marching through the streets of Berlin. These were not your typical German soldiers. They were Jamaican, their heads adorned with long dreadlocks that swayed with every step they took. Dressed in German uniforms, they were an incongruity, a stark contrast to the blonde-haired, blue-eyed image of the ideal German soldier. The leader of this unusual band of soldiers was also Jamaican. As they marched, he stood tall, waving at the crowd, his dark skin a stark contrast to the sea of pale faces that watched them in stunned silence. This image of Jamaican soldiers marching through Berlin, dreadlocks flowing, saluting in their German uniforms, is one that challenges our understanding of history. It's a reminder that history is not always black and white, and that sometimes the most unlikely of alliances can be formed in the most desperate of times. What led these men to leave their tropical island home and march under the banner of a regime so far removed from their own culture? What circumstances brought them to this point? And how did the people of Berlin react to this unexpected sight? These are questions that historians grapple with. Questions that invite us to delve deeper into the complexities of human nature and the dynamics of power. It's a reminder that history is not just about dates and battles, but about people, their choices, and the circumstances that shape those choices. So, as we reflect on this unusual chapter of history, let us also reflect on its implications. Let's think about the power of propaganda, the allure of belonging, and the lengths to which people will go to survive. Let's consider the courage it must have taken for these Jamaican soldiers to march through a foreign city, knowing they were far from home and surrounded by potential enemies. And let's not forget the people of Berlin, who, despite their surprise, watched these men march with a mixture of curiosity and respect. History is full of surprises, full of moments that challenge our preconceptions and force us to think beyond the confines of our own experiences. This is one such moment, a moment that, while it may seem incongruous and even absurd to some, is a testament to the complexity and unpredictability of human nature. As we continue to navigate our own complex and unpredictable world, let's remember the Jamaican soldiers who marched through Berlin in their German uniforms. Let's remember that history is not always what it seems, and that sometimes the most unlikely of allies can be found in the most unexpected of places. And as we reflect on their story, let's also remember that history is not just something we read about in books or learn about in school. It's something we are a part of, something that shapes us, and something that we, in turn, have the power to shape. So let's take this story, this unusual chapter of history, and let it be a reminder of the power of resilience, the importance of understanding, and the endless possibilities that lie within the human spirit. Because in the end, that's what history is all about.